Yes! Alrighty, what's up everybody? It is I, your travel god of extreme, Peter Joseph here, once again for a, now, Monday evening / Monday night video. Video number 2 on your Monday night, right here, once again, on the Killer Demon 669 channel, the main channel. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, and subscribe right now, motherfuckers, to this channel. And my other channels down there, you know where it is, in the description box. And don't forget to hit that bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss anything, because you'll be SOL if you miss anything. You're SOL, you know what that means. And if you're new here, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, grab a cold one, and enjoy the show. And tell your friends and all that other good shit. Moving on. But thank you for watching right here on this Monday night, January the 6th, 2025. It is the Epiphany of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ the Lord. So praise Almighty Jesus today, because it's the Epiphany of the Lord. And that's that. Alright, we got Monday Night Raw coming up in a few minutes on Netflix. And, we'll see what happens with that. What channel am I on anyway? I don't even know. Oh, okay. I thought I was on some channel, and I'm just like, whatever. But anyway, gotta turn that off. Turn it off for now. Blah, 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 blah. But we got Monday Night Raw coming up in a few minutes on Netflix. The Netflix era is about to begin, and it's gonna be epic. Can't wait for that. But we'll talk about that tomorrow, because I got, gonna be a long night. It's gonna be at least 3+ hours of wrestling tonight. Cena, Roman, Rock, Hogan, HBK, Hunter, Hulk Hogan, like I said, The Undertaker, Punk, and Seth in the main event. Roman and Solo to start the show. I mean, it's gonna be nuts tonight. Lots of surprises, celebrities galore. Michael Cole and Pat McAfee on commentary from the Intuit Dome, basically Staples Center 2 in Los Angeles, California. It's going to be epic night. Probably one of the best, going to be the best night of wrestling so far this month. But, coming off an epic weekend of New Japan Pro Wrestling, Wrestle Dynasty, and Wrestle Kingdom. Epic fucking shows. Check out my reviews on my Peter Joseph channel. They're up right now. But we got that. And also, if after Raw, on this go to this channel, go back a video, go watch my SmackDown review. So, you got a lot to watch if you want to watch. But it is what it is. And that's that. Alright. Right before we get to Raw, ladies and gentlemen, it is time on video number 2 here on the Killer Demons channel. It is time for your late and so far out of date AEW Collision review for this past Saturday night, January the 4th, 2025, right before we got to Wrestle Dynasty at 11 p.m. Eastern, which I already did my review on, so check that out. But Collision, first live event of the year. Elton John's Saturday Night's Alright for Fighting is back as the theme. Pretty decent show, not great, but still decent for what it was. Alright, so we emanated from the Bojangles Coliseum in Flair Country, Charlotte, North Kakalaki. That's North Carolina for you dumb fucks who don't know what it is. So, Flair Country, Charlotte, North Carolina. And our commentary team, Tony Baloney Schiavone, Daddy Magic, Matt Maynard, and the great man from England, Nigel McGuinness, me love. Alright, so we got that. Alright, so first show of the year, Dynamite was pretty damn good. Fight for the Fallen, so it's kind of like the part 2 of Fight for the Fallen. So let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time. Alright, so we get promos before the show starts from the Funky Chicken himself, Mark Briscoe. Soon to be his birthday, along with the great man up there, Jay Briscoe, we for the sky, boy. It's going to be his 3rd year anniversary of his death this weekend. Not going to be fun. What are you going to do? We hear from the Dancing Fool. Yes. Daniel Garcia, the TNT champ. Mark and Danny Garcia are going to be fighting over that TNT title right after we open up the show. Then we have Chris Jericho. Hi, guys! The Ring of Honor champion, and Big Cass and Brian Keith. They're going to be taking on Rated FTR of Cash, Scott Clock, Wheeler, Dax the Axe Harwood, and Hey Kids is Edge. So that's the main event. Let me move on. Alright, so we get to match number 1, the TNT title, Danny Garcia versus Mark Briscoe. Very good match. Back and forth they went. They went to war for a little over 18 minutes. Danny hits a power driver for a very near fall on Mark. Then locks in the Dragon Tamer. I should say. That gets broken up pretty quickly. We got 3 minutes left in the time limit, which is not 15 minutes. I think it was like 20, 25 minutes. I forgot. I think it was like 20 minutes, 25 maybe. But anyway, with 3 minutes left, Mark puts Danny Garcia down, goes up top, hits Froggy Mo! I thought it was it. But Danny kicked out at 2. Then Mark picks him up, hits the J-Driller as a new champ. Garcia gets his foot on the rope. Oh, that had to hurt for Mark. So Mark tries for his new finisher, or kind of a classic finisher, the cutthroat drivers all loaded up, but Danny reverses that into a fruit roll-up. 1, 2, 3 to retain the belt. Mark's like, what? Oh, shocked that he didn't kick out in time. But still, pretty good match. Danny Garcia still your reigning, defending TNT champion. And then after the match, Code of Honor, you'll love to see it. Great match, 3.25, 3.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, then we had Jon Moxley, still our AEW World Champ. He's there with Marina Shafir, and he wasn't there with Claudio, obviously. It was just Marina Shafir, because Claudio was in Japan. So, he's there with Marina Shafir and the idiot, William Yuta. They're not happy with the Switchblade. Wait, with Switchblade? Jay White and the Cope, Adam Copeland, for what they've done on Dynamite. Moxley respects Adam Copeland, but, he tells Edge, I don't really think you should go down this road because you don't know what's at the end of it, and I don't think you're going to like it. So we get that, and we move on. Then we get what happened with J-E-F-J-A-R-E-T Jarrett. His little big announcement, basically saying, I'm never going to retire. He signed his final contract with AEW, and he wants to be in that Casino Gauntlet match this Wednesday night on the program. But before we get started, there's a little warm-up match, a little 90-second warm-up match with Aaron Solo. Meebookie beats him in 90 seconds, even though Aaron Solo jumped him at the start. Jericho comes right back with not 1, but 2 strokes. That sounded wrong, but okay. But anyway, that's what it says on my copy. But anyway, hits the stroke 2 times. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. I'm surprised it lasted 90 seconds, but okay. We'll go with the quick squash win. So Jarrett gets the win, and we'll see what happens with him on Wednesday night in the Casino Gauntlet match, and that's that. So 2.25 out of 5 stars for that. Then we get a look at Ricochet. What happened with him this past Wednesday night as he came out of the crowd with golden scissors and pretty much almost murdered and stabbed Swerve to death. So we got that, and then Ricochet proceeded to go on and lose to Zack Sabre Jr. at Wrestle Dynasty for the IWGP Heavyweight title in a pretty damn good match. What are you going to do? That's that. Alright, then we go to the AEW Tag Team titles on the line. We have Private Party, shot. Mark Quinn and Brother Zay, Isaiah Cassidy, can I get a shot? Basically. They take on the number 1 contenders, the Omega Shenrons of Leo Rush and Action Andretti, because they dress like, their jackets basically look like Omega Shenron, or a, messed up porcupine. Not Sonic, obviously, but anyway. Back and forth match, they went, pretty damn good match. Dante Martin of Top Flight, Top Flight and Layla Gray appear in the front row, start throwing popcorn at them Lio Rush and Action Andretti, piss him off. And then, after Action Andretti made the save on a twist of fate into a shooting star press combo for a near fall on Lio Rush, and as Andretti made the save, they get back up. Action Andretti grabs a sunset flip with Lio Rush holding on for a little bit more leverage, and then Dante Martin, I don't know if he came out with the crowd or where he came from, he breaks that up, which led to Isaiah Cassidy rolling up Action Andretti 1, 2, 3, so Private Party retained the AEW Tag Team belts in under 14 minutes, and I gave that match 3 out of 5 stars, and that's that. Then we're going to look at what happened with, hi guys, it's me, Darby, your best friend. I just want you to know I come from Seattle, I weigh 130 pounds soaking wet, but I love you guys, I got thrown down the stairway at the Hammerstein Ballroom just for you guys, because I love you. So we see that, and pretty much Darby's fight against Moxley and the rest of the Death Riders ain't going so well for you. Hey there, Darby, yeah? Wait, hold on. Speaking of Moxley, we see Adam Copeland doesn't like Mox hiding the AEW World title in a briefcase, and says no one wants to be the champ. And, well, Mox is saying nobody wants to be the champ. Nobody wants to beat me to be the champ. So, Edge says, I want to be a 12-time champion and wear the belt proudly. And then Chris Jericho, the Ring of Honor champion, comes in, and he and Edge talk about their history together, like 30, 40 years, something like that, 4 decades. Jericho says, I don't remember any of that. Pretty much I don't either. Anyway, so it talks about, they hypes up the 6-man tag team main event, and then Edge kind of leaves and says, I'll see you out there, kid. So he leaves, and then Jericho declares Cope is a dope, sick burn. This little joke there, Jericho. And that's that. So maybe Edge, Adam Copeland, maybe is the savior of AEW, finally ending this, chicanery that the Death Riders have been dealing since pretty much late last year. I still think it's Darby, then Christian ruins Darby's fun. But then again, Edge could beat Moxley, get the belt, and then Christian's like, hey friend, I remember you. Cashes in on Edge. I think we can see that, but we'll see. Moving on. Alright, so 3.25 out of 5 stars for that. Then we go to the ladies. We go to the rocker, Toni Storm. Still stuck in that time warp. Let's do the time warp again! She takes on the beautiful Deonna Purrazzo of the Vendetta, along with another hot piece of Aishi, that's Taya Valkyrie, who gets involved a little bit, on the outside, which led to Deonna beating Toni up on the outside, brings her back inside. We got a DDT by Toni for a near fall, and then Taya tries for another distraction. This time it didn't work, and then Toni hits a rolls up Deonna Purrazzo with a fruit roll-up, small package, whatever you want to call it. Gets the win, 1, 2, 3 in under 9.5 minutes. So, rocker Toni Storm is pretty much undefeated since kind of coming back at full gear. So, got that. Let me move on with that. So, 2.5 out of 5 stars for that. Alright, then we go to the back. We have Alex Marvez talking to the Hangman Adam Page about to do some cowboy shit. That's who. So he's trying to find out what happened on Dynamite after Christopher Daniels tried to help him out. After I think Page knocked out Orange Cassidy. I think it was, but I forget. But anyway, Daniels like, hey, I'm trying to help you. We've been friends for years. You need somebody to talk to. I'm here for you. This and that. And Paige is like, oh, now you want to help me? You're an old fart now. I don't need you. So, he kind of shoves and beats up Daniels, knocks him down. And then, Paige asks, who have you ever helped? Who have you ever be? You're an old fart. You're done with wrestling. This and that. So he's about to go leave. And then Daniels just comes out of nowhere, beats the fuck out of Adam Page, headbutts him so many times he busts himself wide open, blood pouring down his head, and then he got a little bit on Page's head too. And Page just beat the fuck beat out of him. And I'm like, the Fallen Angel is back for like the 99,999 time. But I think Adam Page is going to wipe him off the face of the earth, but we got that. Alright, so 3 out of 5 stars for that. Alright, then we get the Acclaimed. Well, they're still together. Max Caster and Anthony Bowens. They're arguing right around where Tony Khan is after Dynamite, talking about their, losing to the Hurt Syndicate. Was Bowens like, well, I'm out of here. I don't fucking like you. And then Bowens, they do basically the same promo that was cut after Dynamite, where Bowens is like, I would love to hit you, but I can't because Billy told me not to. And then Mac's like, oh, keep listening to Billy. Keep listening to Billy. So we'll see what happens this week. It's gonna happen. I don't care. I don't care about the Acclaim that much anymore, but as long as Anthony Bowens goes on a nice singles run, maybe in, in AEW or most likely Ring of Honor, that'd be nice. But we'll see what happens with that. Alright, moving on. Alright, then we get a Fatal 4-Way match, and it's a pretty much non-title match, because Commander's, has the Ring of Honor TV title, but his belt is not on the line. But what is on the line is the winner of this match gets $100,000. Dr. Evil. We'll get that. So we have the Beast, Mortos, taking on the Machine, Brian Cage, the Ring of Honor TV Champion Commander, who came out with the Hype Man, Alex Abrahantes, and from Top Flight, Dante Martin. Wasn't a great match, not a little over 9.5 minutes. Commander and Dante Martin basically doing high-flying flippy yippity doos. It felt like a tag team match, but But in any case, Leo Rush and Action Andretti take both of them down. So they get involved, and then Brian Cage comes in, cleans house. We're gonna come back. Mortis beats the crap out of everyone before Brian Cage cuts Commander off again, and then Dante gets taken out in that same sequence, and Brian Cage hits an apron superplex on Mortis. Nice. And then he takes out Commander, and then Dante Martin, sorry to be you, he gets hit with Weapon X. 1, 2, 3. Brian Cage is $100,000 richer, and oh boy, Melissa Santos is very happy about that. Very, very happy. I bet kid number 3 on the way, but who knows? Who knows with those crazy kids? But that's that. But Brian Cage gets to win and is $100,000 richer. Good for him. Good for him. He needs the money. In more ways than one. That's that. Alright, then we go to the back. We have FTR and Edge. They're talking with the legendary Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson. Those old farts. They come in, they talk with FTR about some stuff. And then the Outrunners, Truth Magnum and my good friend Truth Magnum and Turbo Floyd, they come in. And the Rock and Roll Express owes them gas money from Memphis 1982. And then Edge and FTR is like, alright, that's it. You guys need to hash it out right here, right now. So I think the Outrunners gave Robert Gibson and Ricky Morton an apology. And then they shake hands. I'm like, okay, this was weird. The Outrunners and the Rock and Roll Express kind of squashing their feud from 1982 when they rode it around. I was like, they were probably in like freaking diapers in 1982, and the Rock and Roll Express wasn't even a tag team back then. I'm like, what is this? It's funny, but still. Okay, anyway. Alright, so that leads us to rated FTR versus the Learning Tree, Chris Jericho, Big Cass, and Brian Keith. Decent match to end the show. Nice little power and glory from from FTR, and then Edge comes up the top with another splash on Big Cass, and somehow he kicked out of that. And then Dax hits a Bling Buster on Jericho for a near fall, grabs the sharpshooter on Brian Keith, and then Jericho comes in, puts Cash Wheeler in the walls of Jericho, and Schiavone's like, what a collision moment we're seeing right here, fans! No. Shut up, Schiavone. Shut up! I mean, come on. Not everything is great, Schiavone. I know you're hyping. You're too hyped, dude. You're too hyped. Lay off the sugar. Or the caffeine from Starbucks. Starbucks. So we get that. But anyway, Big Bill comes in to clean house. Edge sends him outside, then he hits a big flippy dibbity-doo. And then it gets back in. Harwood goes up only for Brian Keith to get in a belt shot. Unbeknownst to the referee for the Ring of Honor title shot. Gives Jericho a near fall. But Jericho, gets taken out with the Shatter Machine by FTR. Right into a spear by Edge. So Jericho, I don't know why, took the pin. So everybody's like, oh, Edge and Jericho for the Ring of Honor title, and Edge is going to win the Ring of Honor title. No, please, no. I mean, we kind of sort of killed the lore of Ring of Honor when Jericho won it the first and second time. Now we're going to have Edge win it? This ain't Ring of Honor. This is like WWE. So we're going to have the ROH WWE title. That Edge might win. I hope. I doubt it, but anyway, we move on. So we get that. Match was alright. 3.25 out of 5 stars. After the match, Edge grabs the mics, thanks the fans, and then Moxley, Marina Shafir, and William Yuta pop up on the screen. They had the Rock and Roll Express tied up to something in the back, and their mouths are all gagged. And then I think Moxley takes the duct tape off Robert. I think it was Ricky Morton, and Ricky Morton's like, you don't have the balls to do whatever they're gonna do. And then the Outrunners come in, they get taken out. And then Rated FTR and Edge go all the way to the back and cut the Rock and Roll Express loose as Moxley and crew leave the building. And then I think Edge and FTR kind of go after them a little bit, and then they come back to save them and stuff like that. So that was it. So a chaotic ending to Collision, but still, pretty damn good show. 7 out of 10 stars, and that's all I gotta say about that. Alright guys, I'm out of here. Netflix Raw is about to begin. It's going to be epic. I will be live tweeting on my Twitter page. Link is down below in the description box. So check it out, have fun, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. After Raw, we'll talk about TNA and Ring of Honor to get you done with that. And then we'll talk about the big Raw tomorrow. And that's it. Alright, enjoy Raw on Netflix, everybody. The new era is upon us. And we'll see what happens with that. Alright, guys, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Peace, motherfucker!